Welcome back, folks, to the Charles in Charge Cowboys Sports Report. It is Wednesday, August 10th, about 11:30 p.m. Central Time, my time. Thank you for tuning in to this episode. If you're watching this video and you have not subscribed, please do subscribe, like, and share. Channel's still young. I'm on a mission to get to 1,000 so I can start doing live shows and other fun stuff. In the next week or so, I'm going to have Law Nation on my show. We're going to have a few things to discuss and talk about and debate. And he'll collab with me and try to help me get to that 1,000 subscriber mark that I am aiming for. So, with our kicking woes, we brought in four kickers. We let Garibay go. Garibay was Fossil's guy, and we brought in four kickers, and I never thought this would happen. But we re-sign, you could say re-sign. We bring back Brett the Fret Maher. So as of right now, our kicker is Brett Maher. The rest of the special teams is great. Bones Fossil had our special teams look the best I've ever seen last year. We blocked 4 punts in one season. For the Cowboys to block a punt in the past would be like a once in every 5-year type deal. We blocked 4 last year. And took a kick to the house, Tony Pollard, on Thanksgiving. And it looks like we have a nice little punt returner right now in Turpin, the USFL MVP. He's small, fast, can get lost in traffic, and did I mention he's fast? Kind of like your Dave Meggett or your Darren Sproles. Someone like that. Which I think will be perfect for punt returns. And keep Pollard at kick return because he seems to be pretty good at it. But we got Brett Maher at kicker. So I guess the way we're going to do things is when we're in opponent's territory and it's 4th down, if the field goal attempt is under 55 yards, we're just going to go for it. 4th and 10, 4th and 7. We're just going to go for it. I'm joking, of course. But if the field goal attempt is 55 yards or more, we'll just let him trot out there and drill it because I think he's perfect from 55 plus, especially if it's 60 or more. He's in the Hall of Fame because he's the only kicker to nail 3 kicks that are 60 plus yarders. That last one that he nailed, they got that shoe put in Canton, and I believe that was 2019 Sunday night, week 7 against Philly at our house. Right before halftime, he kicked a 63-yarder to go up 27-3, I believe. I was there in 2018 to witness him knock in I think it was a 62-yarder right before halftime to go up by 3 points. But yeah, maybe Brett has gotten better the last couple years on field goals, inside 50 yards, because his leg power is tremendous. I mean, I believe in the right circumstances, he can make a 70-yarder. I really do. I mean, the guy's leg is a freaking rocket. But he would just have problems with short field goals. Hook 'em left, hook 'em right. But maybe he's matured a little bit. I have a little congestion problem. It's driving me nuts. But let's hope that he's matured a little bit and that the moments don't get too big for him. Because if he can make 60-yarders, he can definitely make shorter ones. You would think a guy that made he's had 3 attempts of 60+ yard field goals, has made all 3 of them. You would think a guy like that, when it's a 30, 35-yard attempt, 37-yard attempt, no problem. So, hopefully he's gotten better, developed, and is up for the task. Because a few of these games this season is going to go down to, a missed field goal or 2 during a football game. Because last season, I think 3 games, if Zerline would have made his field goals, we win those games, and we were only 1 game behind the number 1 seed, Green Bay. 1 game behind the number 2 seed, Tampa. And if we'd have won week 1 against Tampa, we would have been the number 1 seed because we had the best NFC record, and we would have been 13-4. But that's ancient history. Didn't happen. We were the number 3 seed. Now, hindsight's 50-50. I wanted to move up in seeding, and instead of being the 4, I wanted to be the 3. And I got my wish, and now I wish that we would have been the 4 seed, so we wouldn't have had to take on the Niners, who were game that playoff run. Because after they took us out, they went to Lambeau, and they held Aaron Rodgers and Lambeau out of the end zone through the air and on the ground. That is a hard feat to accomplish, and was that close to beating the Rams in LA. So, no more kick searching, I don't believe. We'll just see what Brett Maher does in preseason. Saturday is our first preseason game. And I'm gonna check out every extra point, every field goal attempt that he has during the preseason to get an idea of what he's gonna look like this year. And on my last video, I said that John Ridgeway, if he could be that big, effective, glob-stopping nose tackle in the middle that can, take on a center and a guard and just, keep them at bay, that, he could really, really open this defense up if he has that skill and that mentality that he says he has. Now, I know he's been in 2 scuffles so far in camp. Some people call it fights. It's just tensions get high. This and that, I don't think he's doing it maliciously. I think he's doing it to spark some attitude, because we're trying to change the culture here. And I believe he's the one that said that he was going to come here and change the culture. So that's why I think, he's starting these little scuffles. Get some attitude, get some passion, get some of that raw, you're going to get out of my way or I'm going to put you out of my way mentality. Just like San Francisco had in the playoffs. That's exactly what we need. So don't be too concerned about Ridgeway being a trouble, starter, because when it comes down to the games, not practice, like Allen Iverson, practice. We're talking about practice, not a game. Not a game where I give my life for, everything I've got for, practice. This is happening in practice. In a game, I don't believe that he's going to be that dumb and get a personal foul penalty on him or possibly get ejected. I think he's just trying to put, what's the word I'm trying to think of? I think he's trying to inject some attitude into this defense and offense and the team in whole. and and that's what we need. And Tyler Smith is the same way. Got the same attitude. The same nastiness. Just like Tampa center Ryan Jensen, who's out for the season. He led that offensive line because of his mentality and him being a dog out there. Just a nasty mauler, a guy that you don't want to go against. That's the kind of trench player you want to be. The guy that the other guys don't want to go against because you're just a handful and you're nasty and sometimes you get away with a few cheap shots just like they did back in the days. So I like what I'm seeing out of Ridgeway. I like the attitude injection that he's putting into this team. We need some of that. So Saturday, I believe Saturday, if the wide receivers do not look up to par, I don't believe they're going to wait till the second preseason game. I believe this Saturday, if Ahoko and Vasher and Houston and all these other cats, if they stink the joint up, I firmly believe a day or two after that game, Stephen Jones is going to get on the phone and call up Will Fuller, T.Y. Hilton, Emmanuel Sanders, or some veteran receiver. And I think Will Fuller would be at the top of the list. Just because right now, out of everybody, his skill set is the best. And he's got that top-end speed. Last season, I believe he played for $7 million, I believe. If we were able to get Anthony Barr, who plays for $11 million last year, down to $2 to $3 million deal, which I hope he makes the $3 million because that means that he'll play really good. I don't see why we can't get Fuller, to a $3.5, $4 million deal. If he goes for $4 million, put the ink to the paper and bring him in, so he has time to get acclimated to the offense. Because what I don't want to happen is him wait to the second preseason game and the wide receivers are not looking like you want them to, the young ones, and they wait to the last minute to sign somebody, and the guy's got a week to get the offense down before we play Tampa. After Saturday, what's it, 10th right now? So tomorrow's the 11th, 12th, 13th. After the Saturday game, if it doesn't look good, by the 15th, have somebody signed. Because then he'll have, a little bit less than a month to get the offense down enough to where he can be a difference maker. And especially if it's a receiver with a high IQ. They can pick things up quick. I want Will Fuller. Could just say Will Fuller get signed and just say he has a healthy season for us. Say he doesn't get injured. Wouldn't that be something? And then come week 6, week 7, Michael Gallup's ready to play. Then you're looking at CeeDee Lamb, Michael Gallup, Will Fuller, and Jalen Tolbert. We'd forget who Amari Cooper was because that would be a plethora of receivers right there. Top 4 receivers, including Dalton Schultz, who was ranked number 4 last year in production. with the two backs. And the offensive line, who I think is going to be better this year than last year. Tyler Smith is a rookie, and some plays in camp right now he looks like a rookie, and in some plays he looks like a freaking monster. Like Zeke said, some plays he sees Tyler Smith pushing guys 5 yards off the ball. The man can move people. The strength is real. He gets his fundamentals down. He could be a very effective left guard for us. And he was the best. He was ranked the number one run blocking offensive lineman coming into the draft. That's exactly what we need so we can have an effective running game. Which, as you know, opens up the passing game. But it's Saturday. If it don't look impressive, bring in a couple guys for a cup of coffee. Pick which one Dak likes the most and Kellen likes the most and sign his ass. And let's get on with it. Because the NFC is wide open. The only really major team is the Rams. Other than that, everybody else is not what they were. This is the time to strike while the iron's hot, guys. That's about it. Shout out to Law, man, for being on my side, helping me out, being as cool as you are. Hopefully September 18th on my birthday when I go see Cowboys play the Bengals. I might stay in town a couple days and stay in your fence. Like I said, it only takes me 2 days to get that done. I could just stay an extra 2 days. And it pays well what I do, as you know. But shout out to Law, out there giving me love and support. And everybody, I cannot get to 1,000 subscribers without y'all's support and y'all subscribing. So if you're watching this video, please hit that subscribe button. Please hit that like button, because apparently that helps the algorithms push a video closer to the top so more people can see it. And in the comment section, let me know if you think we need to sign a receiver, or if you think we're comfortable with the guys we have. If you think we have a star, or a gem in Simi or Vasher, or Houston, who's been getting reps with the one, or some of the other guys. Let me know in the comment section. But other than that, I got to go. It's late. I got to eat, hit the sack, get up tomorrow, and keep the grind going, guys. DC for life. I'm so excited for this season. First preseason game is around the corner. I can taste it, can't you? All right, guys. God bless. Be safe out there. Keep God first and foremost. He is everything. Without him, we are nothing. Y'all remember that. I'll see you on the flip side. Charles in Charge is out.